Hey guys, I wanted to make this video for all you guys who are beginners out there who are going to get started creating your first niche site. And I wanted to talk specifically about if the process is going to be difficult or not to make money. So essentially, is it difficult to start a blog or niche site in 2023 and actually generate a profit? And I want to actually tell you that the answer is no. Now, obviously, it completely comes down to your niche, but in general, the answer is no. And to put things into perspective, okay, we have this blog here, which I could tell you it's really just getting started. If you're familiar to the channel, you know that I'm working on this behind the scenes with my virtual assistant, and he's doing a good job, slowly but surely. He's doing a good job with it. And I have another virtual assistant on this blog that I actually need to do a lot of fixing on, which she's just getting started on it as well, and I have a portfolio of other blogs. But with that being said, these two blogs are in the health and fitness niche. And the thing is that I've decreased the difficulty level by specifying what it's about, okay? So here, you could see here it says how to boost testosterone. This is a health and fitness blog, but it's very specifically on things related to testosterone. My goal with Google is to allow it to understand that my blog over time, over the course of a year, 2 years, 6 months, 4 months, however long I draw it out, that I will be the authority in this niche. Okay, and that's important because the whole goal here is to generate as much traffic as possible. However, when I bring up the topic of conversation with traffic, I don't want you guys to think that I'm actually working hard to achieve this, and I'll explain what I mean. Aside from the fact that we're doing different tactics and skills to help improve our success, when I build these blogs, I don't always have to create tons and tons of content for. And this is why niche research is relatively important. I have a niche that is very specific to the content that I create, and I have 7 pieces of content posted on that blog. And that blog generates $300 to $500 a month. It doesn't generate a lot of traffic. It's what I would call a microblog. And my goal with all the different blogs that I have is to create these microblogs. Now, why is that important? Well, it's really important because as a blogger, my only goal is to generate income. A lot of people look to the impressions or the clicks, and really, that doesn't matter unless you're generating an income, right? So the highest income producing activity that I can do is sell my own products. The second highest thing that I can do is offer a affiliate marketing products, right, on my website. The third highest income producing activity I could do is ads, and there's different ways to do that. And then finally, the wrap up to that is by repeating the process over and over and over with all these different kinds of articles, right? Niches, blogs, websites, niche sites. And the more I do it, the easier the process becomes. And to put things into perspective, it comes down to the niche that you're in and how specific it is that will dictate the level of ease or difficulty for that matter. So for example, if I'm talking about very general health, okay, feeling happy and healthy, that's going to be a very, very hard blog to succeed with because everybody's talking about that, right? But if I'm talking about something very, very specific, right? Specific. So imagine I create a whole entire blog around one SARM or one steroid, like Dianabol. And I talk all about Dianabol. And I create 30 articles around Dianabol. Most beginner bloggers would not recommend that because they're focused on traffic. I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on income. And that's the difference, right? For me, some people will say, well, a blog that generates 500 visits a month is a dying blog. It's a waste of time. I don't look at it that way because I look at the income that it generates. If it generates 500 visits a month, but it's generating $2,000 a month, right? then that's much more profitable than a blog that's generating 10,000 visits a month but only making $200 a month. Do you see what I'm saying? So all it comes down to is understanding how profitable your blog can potentially be. And really a part of that is learning how to monetize properly, okay? So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video realigns you when you're creating your blog. And hopefully you kind of understand the concept that it's actually important to create different blogs and multiple websites and have a portfolio of them. And you can get into this concept of what I call microblogging. You're not too focused on the traffic, but what you are focused on is the income at the end of those months. And of course, you do want your blog to be established, so don't sit here on your first or second or even fourth month complaining about traffic or complaining about money because you're just a beginner. But after, the 8-month period, the 10th month period, at that point, you should have done enough work and have enough results to create enough passive income to where you don't have to sit there and worry. You can go out, either create another thing, another project, which is what I highly recommend, or you can keep working on the one that you currently have. And like I said, the ultimate goal at the end of the day is to have multiple of these websites so that you can have a portfolio. And a portfolio is sellable. It is an ecosystem that you can create where you share backlinks and things like that and share traffic between the two, or not between the two, but however many sites you have. It could be 100, it could be 50, it could be 60, it could be whatever. In this case, for me, I'm going to have 2 blogs that are in the same ecosystem and they're kind of sharing traffic in a way, and I'll explain how that is in the future. But also, more importantly, they are assets that are producing you income so that just in case if a Google update happens or something happens, you have a new competitor in the space, whatever it is, you're still producing income from different sources. And to further that approach, every single blog post you create, you're diversifying, right? So like imagine if I have 100 blog posts that are all generating a visit a day, that is better to me than if I have one blog post generating 100 visits a day. And because of the safety aspect of it. All right. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.